Hey there, Sweetness, how goes it? I do hope that it goes well. Quick name of the game, if there is anything that's connective to this collective that's beautiful, I invite you to take that shit with you. If, however, nothing here resonates, that's alright. You just leave it right where you fucking found it. It's probably a piece of information that was meant for someone else in the collective. You should never take something off the table, or in general, that does not belong to you. Please keep in mind that time may be fluid as well as energy, and let's get into it, shall we? Yes. Yes, we fucking shall. What are we getting into? The dialogue box. Index message cards. I'm being called to them a lot lately for you guys. They just hold so much channeled information in there that I can't even begin to tell you. Spirit of love, truth, grace, and guidance, please guide myself, guide these messages, guide this collective. Please guide us all, always, always. Thank you. Welcome home, homies. Please do the tribe a favor. Make sure you get those likes up. Takes, 1 second to hit that thumbs up? But it does so much for the tribe. Sorry about the clicky click, guys. I'm working with a fun little later. Your first message out. I got to wake up. I get to make coffee. I get to eat, to breathe, to live, to love. So on and so forth. Could be worse. One big stoner, excuse me, for all my coughing. Excuse me. Someone feels bound and tied to something. And it's making them feel very, very frustrated. A message of never made you take blame. Let's see what we have. Ooh. All right. Failure to identify the self correctly leaves a lot of room for mistakes, danger, etc. As an example, it says, I am not a calm, cool, collected person. I work hard to be calm, cool, collected. Actually, I am a violent person. When people get violent around me, I become the danger. So, I enjoy hermit mode instead. Coming into an energy of learning how to identify the self correctly to the self and others. For the record, I'm not taking reversals, so any messages that come reversed, we're reading them in the upright. For all intensive purposes of this reading. Hand-picked. Protective. Self-centered. Noticeable confidence. You guys have hand-picked. Protective. Self-centered. Noticeable confidence. With that, I'm getting like a crew of light workers, earth angels, shadow workers, healers, medicine women, medicine men, medicine people, working on their spirituality and their sense of self, handpicking what stays and goes within them and around them, being very protective of their self and those around them. Because in this, I'm a violent person. When people get violent around me, I become the danger. It makes me feel like if somebody's out there acting dangerous or abusive or neglectful or something, then collective, you get protective. And that can land you in some dangerous situations, but it's what you're made of. That protective nature. And so instead of going out and trying to, and not even trying to, but being put into all these situations where you're protecting everyone else and putting yourself in all these dangerous situations, it's an energy of going into hermit mode instead to protect the self. Now, it occurs to me to say that hermit mode isn't about hiding. It's about healing within and around. So this self-centered, noticeable confidence, it's exactly what it is. It is honing in on how to identify the self correctly. To the self and for the self. And homie, you're very influential in this energy. Most people don't understand the prices that there were to pay and the prices that there are to pay when that failure to identify the self correctly comes into play. When bypassing attempts happen, mistakes are made. I feel like this, nice, energy is people around you looking at you like, oh, what a nice person, what a nice person. But that's what it is. They look at you like you're just calm, cool, and collected without realizing the price that you've paid to become calm, cool, and collected. And without realizing the price that you're willing to pay if someone drags you out of that energy. I'm getting something about a throat punch. We have Pisces energy. Something may be happening between 219 and 320. Happy early birthday, Pisces crew. Also the energy of dream big like Pisces does. But I'm getting something's happening very soon in this little Pisces portal here, 219 to 320. All right, Spirit says, sometimes when the winds of change blow, we ride them. I said I wasn't taking any reversals whatsoever, but the song that just came on in the background is, I do believe it's called Wild as Her. Yeah, Wild as Her by Corey Kent. And what he just said, she never wanted to be white picket fenced in. And as I looked at this card, it's not everyone likes gold. Dare to be silver, quartz, etc. It's in the reverse. But it's like, and worthless behind that yellow rating. On that yellow card, prices to pay. But just with that energy, I totally got that. Some people, no, you know what? We are going to take that in the upright. That's right. We're not taking it in the reverse because that is the message. But it's about white picket fence life, Not everyone's looking for that. To some, that kind of life is worthless. Because they feel trapped inside of that fence, not protected in it. You guys have the quote, closed mouths can't be fed. Something about 8-3. Don't know what you're missing, shame on you. That's a line from a song. Don't know what you're missing, shame on you. Why wait for the answer? Click the callback option and go about your business. You guys have bored. I don't lie down, I don't lie up. Cheeky. Ooh, your energy fills the void I have inside of me. I use your siphoned energy like gas to power my ego, etc., etc. Stay back. Stay back. I feel like this is a part of the energies that get the collective's violins rip-roaring, their anger, their frustration. Like, don't try and bind and tie yourself to me and my energy. Let's see what we've got for time. I'll keep going. Throw a few more out there. I forgot how much I missed. Zip, zero, zilch. Nothing. Subterfuge. Deceit used in order to achieve one's goal. I'll see if I can get a wrangling on what this is coming to say. A quote, he's my dad. The song in the background said that old highway holds a key. I may not even be supposed to do anything except read the messages on these cards, and you guys decide if they are not something. A quote of, I'm gonna jump. This is a red flag statement at this time. Messages for the homies. What does the collective need? Something about in no time at all, something's going to be inflated. Ooh, inflated, inflation. That brings me back to that. Your energy fills the void I have inside of me. I use your siphoned energy like gas to power my ego, etc., etc. Don't let people suck your energy out, because in no time, I tell you what, they will have inflated their ego, deflated your energy, and leave you feeling helpless and hopeless. Walking away from and putting this sort of energy to rest, it doesn't, there might be some sadness and some grief, but it's not like going to leave a missing piece. And that will be understood in no time at all. Putting this to bed brings in growth in no time at all. It brings in rest. Essential change, health, calmness, and enthusiasm. All right, this is where I'm going to leave this, you guys. I'm not even really sure of anything that I have just said, but that's the fun of channeling, right? I hope that something I've said reaches someone that needs it, how they need it, when they need it. Until we speak again, my dears, make sure we get those likes up. Also, please make sure that you are a subscriber, true and through.